Life has been merciless most of the times with us. You have been held back, you have been weighed down, and you have been anchored down by multiple forces of this world. I've been truthful, I've done the right, I've been honest, but still success keeps moving away from me. When the world does not deliver the results according to our expectation, we believe that this is a bad thing that has happened to us. And when this bad thing happens to us, we believe that nothing is going to move forward in our wish. I'm going to give you a very different thought perspective today. And that thought perspective will change the way in which you consider what luck is in your life and how to make yourself truly deserving, and how you can stop asking God, why me? And you can start asking God, why not me?
Get motivated. Discover your potential. Be transformed. Grow beyond. Become a global leader. Become limitless. Live beyond boundaries. Live legendary.
Hello friends, you're listening to Legendary Leader with Gerald Arun. Life has been merciless most of the times with us. You have been searching for success for a very long period of time. You have been searching for a breakthrough for a very long period of time. You have been searching for that moment of joy in your life for a very long period of time. But unfortunately, these moments have not walked into your life till now. Despite the efforts that you put and despite the conviction that you have, but still these miracles have not been happening in your life. And you've always been seeing that people, those who deserve the less, people who are not truthful in their heart, people, those who have not been doing the right, people, those who have been cheating around, people, those who have been just whiling away their time, you always have seen that these less deserving people have probably grown much faster than you, while you got stuck up somewhere in your life and you have not been progressing forward. You have been held back, you have been weighed down, and you have been anchored down by multiple forces of this world. And you often end up asking yourself this question, oh God, why me? What do I deserve to be like this? Why is that luck never walks into my life? Why is that I'm always unlucky? Why is that I'm not able to create that breakthrough in my life that I deserve? I've been truthful, I've done the right, I've been honest, but still success keeps moving away from me. And in the end, all that I get is stress, shame, disgrace, and people end up giving me unruly and undeserving advices. Your intentions will be right, but still you will see that now there will be 10,000 blocks, obstacles put in your way again and again and again and again and again. Every morning you wake up with the courage that you'll be able to break these obstacles, but again you end up back in the night with the same stress and same anxiety. And most of your life, it has been filled with these undeserving results. And you have been fighting it with somewhere a belief within you that your life will change one day. And now let me tell you, my dear friends, this day has never arrived. It ended up making you only asking that question, God, why me? And this has been happening again and again and again and again. Now let me tell you something. This need not be true for your life anymore. Because let me tell you, I'm going to give you a very different thought perspective today. And that thought perspective will change the way in which you consider what luck is in your life and how to make yourself truly deserving, and how you can stop asking God, why me? And you can start asking God, why not me? Let me tell you a story. There was this young man, and he was a very successful man, but he felt that he deserves to be more successful. And this man has put put in a tremendous amount of efforts the last 10 years, but he hasn't seen that kind of a growth that he believed that he deserved. Therefore, this man came to know of an amazingly holy man, and this holy man was there on the top of a mountain, and he wanted to meet this holy man and get him the ideas of wisdom on what he's really missing in his life. So now going to this mountain top is not an easy task, because to go to this mountain top, he has to scale the peaks of almost 3 large mountains. And after taking that most dreadly, most painful, most exhaustive trek, finally he crossed 3 mountains and went there to the 4th mountain, and he knocked the house that was on the top peak of this mountain where he knew the holy man was. And now it was not an easy journey. It was a very tiring and exhausting journey. Very difficult to undertake. Not everyone can make it. The desperation within this guy pushed him to go there to that door. He went to that door. He knocked the door. The servant opens the door, and this young man asks, "Hey, I am here to meet the holy man, to seek his advice. Can I please meet him?" The servant invited him into the house. The young man, being very, very excited that his life is going to change forever, he started walking around the entire house, room by room, searching for that holy man in desperation. And now the servant silently followed into every room. It was just minutes. By that time, they both came back to the main door again, and the young man was standing outside the house, and he asked the servant, "Hey, I have traveled a long distance to be here, and I'm not able to see the holy man. When can I meet him? How can I meet him? Hey servant, can you please help me?" Smiling, the servant said, "You have already met him." Now, in shock and in disgrace, this man put down his head that he failed to see the holy man and considered him to be a servant. Now, this story, my dear friends, explains why you are failing in your life. The reason is, the minute this man thought of the holy man, he had an expectation on how a wisdom-filled holy man should look like, be like, speak like, and behave like. And when this man opened the door, this holy man, filled with wisdom, did not match the benchmarks or parameters of what this young man had in his mind. He was someone completely different. And according to this young man, he was looking like a servant. So he ended up calling him a servant. Most of us do this mistake in our life. We put the tremendous efforts of climbing the mountains, the tremendous efforts of scaling the most toughest peak of our life. But finally, when we go there to attain our moment of glory, our egos shuts down our eyes. We are not able to see the holy man. We are not able to see our true moments of success. Rather, I say people only this today, a lot of people face a lot of stress in their life because we have certain expectations on how the world should be, how the world should behave. And when these expectations are not met by the world, we are broken down. The problem was never with the world, rather with our expectations. When you walk with that expectations into your office, into your manager's cabin, into your workplaces, into your entrepreneurial places, into your factories, into your families, you expect how the world should react to you. And when the world is not reacting to you like that, you get depressed, you get broken, because your expectation is here and the reality was here. The problem was never the reality, but the problem was always the expectation. When you get into a situation, you have an expectation on what is so-called success. That's where you make the mistake. No, I say people only one thing. Greatest leaders of this world were exceptionally successful because they did not attain success directly. There are many progressive results in between that. The steps that takes you to the grandeur, glory-filled, amazing, extraordinary final result. But you don't go there directly. You go there step after step after step after step. That's how you go there. And that's how leadership is meant to be. Now, when you face a situation and the results are not according to your expectation, you immediately brand it to be as, hey, you know what? This is a bad thing that happened to me. The minute you start branding it as a bad thing, when the world is not up to your expectation, you brand it, hey, you know what? This is a bad thing. Like this young man branded, hey, you know what? I climbed all these 3 mountains, and it is a bad thing I didn't meet the holy man today, the man of wisdom today. And therefore, he failed to look into the options. Hey, could he be the holy man? Now, this is what truly happens in our life. We miss those moments of glory. We miss those moments, and that is why we are anchored down even today in our pain, because when the world does not deliver the results according to our expectation, we believe that this is a bad thing that has happened to us. And when this bad thing happens to us, we believe that nothing is going to move forward in our wish. And that is what I tell you. Great leaders and ordinary human beings differ in only one thing. And that is, my dear friends, ordinary people, victims of the society, victims of this life, people who continuously fail, people who consider themselves to be unlucky are those people who believe that their tomorrow will never get better than their today. That very belief stops people from making something extraordinary in their life. But legendary leaders, extraordinary leaders have a different belief. Their belief is, my tomorrow will definitely be better than my today. They believe that my tomorrow will be extraordinary than my today, and therefore today I am going to endure the pains, and I'm going to invest these pains for a greater future that I can build for tomorrow. When you are brought down by a failure, when you're brought down by a pain, I want you to remember that, my dear friends, this pain is not the end. Rather, this pain is the investment that a common man like you and me can invest into our greater days of success, our greater days of glory. If you want to avoid the pains of today, you can never see the glory for tomorrow. But when you start encashing, when you start investing into the pains of today, understand, the world will never move in the direction that you want to move. Rather, I advise you to move along with the world. Expectations are dangerous. Accept the world as it is. And now remember, learn from that moments. Make that investments of pain that you have incurred today in your heart. Believe, my dear friends, that greater leaders always knew that their tomorrows are going to be better than today. And that courage is what made them take grandeur decisions in their life. Let the leader within you be born today. And remember, the results that you face today may not be up to your expectations. Believe, my dear friends, the cosmic universe unveils life in front of you in such a way that it will make you become not what you want to be, but rather what the cosmic universe has planned for you. The plans for you are bigger than your expectations. Believe me. Trust in tomorrow. Invest your today in the right direction. When you do that, you will see greatness, success in front of you. Let me tell you one last thing. Remember, stop asking to God, God, why me? And start asking to God, God, why not me? I am ready for the fight. If you are ready to show me the path, your path is awaiting you. This is your friend, Gerald Arun. I'll meet you in your path.